Oh, look at you acting all confused. Oh wow, this is funny. Nope, you haven't gone crazy. There really is a voice resonating in your head right now. What? How can it know what I think? It's reading me word for word. Well, why don't I introduce myself? I'm what you guys call a brain-eating amoeba, and you're really unlucky to get infected by me. It's because you thought it was a good idea to swim in that dirty-ass lake. Yeah, I remember. You were there with some friends enjoying your time. It's a shame you're gonna be my food now. As the name suggests, the brain-eating amoeba eats brains. Exactly. You're pretty sharp. That's why I can talk, that's why I can be conscious, and that's why you can hear me. Yeah, sorry, I don't want to invade your privacy, but I can't really decide what to hear and what not to hear. I can hear your every coherent thought. That's exactly what I thought was gonna happen. You're thinking some things you shouldn't be thinking about, aren't you? How did I know? Well, obviously, I crawled into your brain and made a replica of your brain, so mine should work in a similar manner. What? Of course! Have you never heard of the brain-eating amoeba? No? It's a little parasitic creature. You think a single-cell organism can have a brain capable of this? It's kinda embarrassing when you listen to it from a human mind, but I kinda just accidentally licked the part of your brain where the sense of self is created. I also managed to copy the language part so I can actually speak, and the rest, so the worldviews and values, are mostly learned by observing things from the eyes of the host. If I really wanted to, I could probably control your entire body and sort of possess it, but that sounds like too much of a hassle anyway. Nah, don't worry. I won't do anything embarrassing in front of your friends to ruin your social life, I promise. I'll just ruin your entire life instead. Duh, what did you think was gonna happen? That we would become friends and I'll forget why I have come here? Of course I'm gonna eat your brain. I thought I'd have a little fun before killing you, cause why not if I already stumbled upon the consciousness area, but you're just sobbing and begging me to stop. That's no fun. Now I feel bad. Well, I'm sorry, I kinda have to eat you. It's kinda like if you share the consciousness of a plant or an animal you need to eat to survive. Why? Why did you say I'll do anything? Well, what am I supposed to say to that? Wait, why do I care? Hold up. Is it because you can't say no when someone says that, and I replicated your brain, so now it works on mine too? Okay, I'm open to haggle. So, what do you offer me? What can you offer me? If there is any way to avoid me eating your brain. There is. I had to eat something back in the lake after all. It was just some bacteria and other microorganisms. How did I know all that? Yeah, you're right, you don't have any of this knowledge. It's mine. It's like, I had this super primitive way of thinking. What would you expect from a single cell organism? But munching on your brain boosted the fuck out of my brain function, so now, combined with your knowledge and your language as a medium, I can do anything that you can. Yeah, it has some limitations. For example, I probably couldn't swim or shoot at the hoop. Those are some complex actions, and the thing that's called muscle memory, yeah, that's not just the way of saying it, that's actually what it is. It's like when you learned how to swim, your brain was learning how exactly you need to activate those muscle fibers, but now as you got better at it, the brain created a shortcut. So now when you say swim, you can swim. But I don't have that, so that means I have to learn those things again. Oh, I got sidetracked. Basically, I can eat bacteria or brain tissue. Okay, but what's in it for me? I could just eat your brain right now and chill. Oh. Oh no. What are you thinking about? It's... yeah. If you went to get a lobotomy right this second, you'd be able to get rid of me. That said, I'd know what you are doing right away and I'd start eating your brain tissue. So you wouldn't die, but by the time you underwent the surgery, I could have made you paralyzed from the neck down, make you lose at least one of your senses, make you mute, or just destroy your sense of self and you'd live the rest of your life as a soulless body. Scary, right? Okay, so here's the deal. I could ruin your life, but I'd ultimately die while doing so that's not good. But if you let me live here, I won't kill you. I'm willing to do a virtual pinky promise for that. Oh, how will I survive if not by eating your brain? You know how I said that I can eat bacteria? I could crawl my way to your mouth and feed off of the bacteria in there. Yep, it's possible. You do that for me? Is another one of your weaknesses, huh? Yeah, I would. Normally, I wouldn't have the mental capacity to think of anything else than a simple signal on the level of eat. But now that I can, it seems like a much better trade. I live, you live. I can share a consciousness with you and experience all the great things life can offer, and you literally have a separately thinking voice in your head. Plus, you don't have to brush your teeth from now on. So, do you accept? Thank you. And you're welcome. Oh, about the separately thinking voice? That's true. Just imagine you're presenting a PowerPoint presentation in front of a bunch of people and you completely forget what you wanted to say and how to formulate your next sentence. I can come in hot, and because I was doing the presentation with you, I can recall it even if you can't and dictate the next sentence for you. Or you can be doing a math equation and you'll forget how to do it, but I can just scroll through your memories and tell you. I can even warn you if I think a person is lying to you. It's just like if you had a whole another human mind in your brain. Of course it's worth it. I can experience the simple pleasures of life, like you having a good meal, drinking water when you're dying of thirst in the middle of the night, or just enjoying a movie. By the way, I think this is an important thing to mention. I can disconnect the link between our minds, so when you're talking to your friends or kissing with your partner, I'll just shut the fuck up for a minute. I realize it would be really annoying to have another voice talking over your real-life romantic scene. Also, maybe don't tell anyone about me. Actually, definitely don't tell anyone about me. They either wouldn't believe you and think you're crazy and get you locked up in a psych ward, or they would believe you and get you signed up for a lobotomy. So I think it's safer to just not tell anyone. Right, I'm getting kinda hungry, so I'll just make my way to your mouth, okay? I'll take a string of brain tissue and drag it with me all the way there, almost like a ball of thread. That way I can communicate with you even if I'm in your mouth and not your brain. No, don't worry, it doesn't hurt. Wait, you didn't know that the brain itself can't feel any pain? Yeah, that's right. Okay, so I'll be focusing for the time I'll try to get in your mouth, so I'll go ahead and disconnect the link, okay? Oh, and my lifespan is in days to weeks, so I'll dismember one of your cells on a DNA level and copy the lifespan information, so that way we can hang out till you die. Yeah, see you in a bit.